What up, everybody? I am your host, JP, and this is my co-host, Josh.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome back to another episode of the FilmBros podcast. All right, Josh. Big questions, big answers.
Yeah.
We need to hear them now. But before we get into the conversation, before we break down everything, go ahead, let them know where they can give us a movie to review, talk to us, conversate, catch our clips, get our highlights, listen to older episodes, catch a live stream, or support us in a big way. Go ahead.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at FilmBros Podcast. Post new episodes already. Get us up there for any news or movies you want us to cover. Catch a live stream on Twitch every Saturday or throughout the week. We don't have a set schedule, but yeah, Twitch at FilmBros Podcast. Subscribe to YouTube at FilmBros Podcast because the podcast ends up there. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts at FilmBros Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Music, things like that. Support us in a big way. Buzzsprout link is in those bios of the sources I just gave you. Subscribers get special perks and things like that. We recognize you for helping us out. And again, you get special perks on the side.
Yeah. Get shout outs too. Come on now. All that good stuff. Hey, yo. Why is Ice Spice looking at me like that?
I don't know. Okay.
I want her to look at you like that.
Okay.
It was just weird. I turned to my left and she was there. But like I was saying, though, quick answers, quick questions. Not even quick. I think these are big questions that ask because what we thought we were speculating on and what I thought of what was speculating on, I was over here thinking like, oh, they're going to prove me wrong. We're going to go in a different direction. Superhero films are not dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're dying?
Not yet. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You think Marvel's dying?
Like the MCU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Marvel in general.
Oh. Like in general? Like comics and all that?
Yeah.
No.
Well, comics are low. Nobody's reading comics anymore. That's not happening.
That's not true.
Just because you read comics doesn't mean everybody's reading comics.
I think it's still a high statistic that people still like buy copies.
No, comic books are going bankrupt and stuff like that. That's why they push so hard online, and that's why they try to put it all under a subscription so people can, have time to read. But nobody reads anymore. Nobody really. I don't think comic books are booming like that.
I think so.
They're not flying off the shelf like they used to.
I think so.
No, people innovate. It's kind of like you saying that people are still buying VHSs. No, they're not.
What?
No, they're not.
What the fuck? No.
Yeah.
Comic books are timeless. VHS had their time to shine. Eventually, DVDs will become obsolete. So,
I know.
Think about that.
I know. Don't talk about it. I'm still hurt from Best Buy.
Yeah. But, yeah, no. I think it's still a high statistic. And, I mean, game-wise, I guess, Spider-Man comes out. So, they're not really dying. But, I mean, relying on Spider-Man is kind of a big thing.
But, well, I guess we can't say Marvel as a whole because Sony and all that stuff. And, yeah. We'll say MCU.
The MCU.
MCU. Is MCU failing?
I think so.
Is the DCEU failing?
The DCEU
has failed. And the DCU is going to be reborn.
It's supposed to be
supposedly.
The hit. Yeah.
We got 2 movies coming out. 2 last final superhero movies of the year, right?
Yep.
We got Aquaman 2. And we got The Marvels.
Yes.
Right? Not Captain Marvel 2, like we thought it would have been. It's The Marvels.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. We'll start with the DC side because, honestly, I don't even want to start with the DC side because at this point it just feels like I'm beating a dead horse. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's like, oh my God, he's already dead, and I'm just like still just like
that's messed up.
Look, it can slap its own face.
Damn.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. DC, Aquaman, and the Lost Kingdom. If y'all weren't anticipating it already, you're going to really not want to anticipate it at all. Apparently, they did a recut. What is looking and shaping up to be the final version of the film. Still getting a low 60s, which is a death sentence apparently during in test screenings.
Yeah.
And isn't looking very well. Like, nobody's really hyped for this movie. I don't hear anybody saying, like, yeah, fucking Aquaman. Yeah. And, like, everybody, if anybody, is connected. Everybody knows that he's no longer going to play this afterwards. We talked about it in our previous episode, but, Jeff Snyder thinks that it's going to be in February or March of next year where we're going to even hear the announcement that he is going to be Lobo.
Yeah, he's Lobo.
I 100% think he's going to be Lobo.
Most
He's not
likely,
going to be Aquaman for too long. Nobody's anticipating this. This movie's hot garbage. What is going on? At least, I guess we can kind of figure it out. We've talked about it with so many times. But besides what we're in, you know what I mean? What about like general audience POV? Like why aren't people buzzing about this movie? Why isn't Warner Brothers over here promoting this movie? What are they gonna like? What like it just seems like they've completely given up on it.
WB is probably like, oh yeah, no, it's dead on arrival. There's no way.
You think they're self-aware?
Yeah, I'm sure they know when they have trash on their hands. They've had trash on their hands for a minute.
James Gunn and David Zaslav said it was the best superhero film of 2023, The Flash.
Yeah, okay, what the fuck does it got to do with Aquaman?
Well, you said they're excuse me. You said they're self-aware of Aquaman.
That one, they were some liars. There's some damn dirty liars.
With The Flash, they were just in denial.
Yeah, they were.
And then Aquaman, this is like the hard pill to swallow. Like, hey, we don't have the best one. But no, and as far as general audiences go, they're the ones that made the first one hit $1 billion. I think it's just not getting the word out there for general audiences because of the lack of advertisement.
Well, yeah, for sure, obviously.
Okay. Well, we already know why Aquaman's basically a dead fish in a tank. You know what I mean? It's one of those sad dead fishes, right? Like the ones that float to the top. Nah, even worse, they sink to the bottom.
They sink.
That's the worst one. Like that, I feel like Aquaman is just
he's drowning.
He's drowning, and you didn't even think that he could do that.
Technically, he can't do it.
Yeah, but he is completely.
That's so. Yeah, no, I don't know what their head was abandoning movies like this, and then you got the audacity to have James Gunn like show up at the red carpet and shit and wear a fake smile. Like
my thing is that they have the audacity to kill a movie like Batgirl, but then proceed to mush and push on with
Batgirl was gonna be ass, bro.
This is gonna be ass too. Justice League 2017 was ass.
That's
still put it out.
That's different.
Still put it out.
Different people.
Yeah. I know that this movie's not gonna be good. I know that this movie's gonna have major issues. We already seen what happened in The Flash. We've seen Shazam. I'm starting to think the only movie that was kind of like untouched and had like at least a decent amount of creative control was Black Adam with The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was bad creative control because he was just refusing to be in Shazam, but regardless, at least his vision was realized and we were able to judge that and completely. Well, you love it, but I could say that I shitted it and dumped on it. You said, and I quote, Black Adam is the best movie of 2022.
When the fuck did I say that?
You said it right after we got out of Black Adam.
That's bull. I don't know, dude. They shot themselves 3 times, and now they're looking at the gun like, it should be empty. But nope, they got one more in the chamber, and it's going to hit them same spot. There's no way that they're just giving up on all these movies. They gave up on Blue Beetle. They gave up on... Actually, they put all their chips on The Flash.
Yeah.
But that one tanked so hard. And I think now they just can't recover because they put so much into that movie, like, marketing-wise. They don't have the funds to market anymore.
Yeah. Well,
the first trailer we got of Aquaman 2 came out this month? At the end of September? Like the end of September.
I think the 27th.
The movie comes out in December, bro. We're like 3 months out, man. 2 months out.
The Marvels comes out November 10th, right?
Yeah.
So they're a couple back-to-back bottom barrel flops. I mean, at least
the Marvels too, I expect to flop.
Well, at least we're at the point where DC could say they're actually in competition with Marvel now.
Damn.
Now, it's not the right competition they should be in. Apparently, they're fighting for last place with the Marvels. They're apparently neck and neck. You said it yourself. You feel like the Marvels is going to flop.
Yeah.
Define a flop.
In Marvel's case, not even breaking like $6 million. Their movies usually hit that.
Yes, but is it actually a flop though? Would it be considered a flop in, I guess, the box office eyes? No, it's not. Like, it's not.
Well, no, but to Marvel, yeah.
To Marvel, yes, that is a brutal blow.
That's a high thing. Obviously, if they make their money back, technically, it's not a flop. That's kind of how it goes. But like for Marvel's staggering reputation, yeah, not breaking like 500 mil, 600 mil. That's devastating for them.
Yeah, because Box Office Pro apparently is predicting that the opening weekend with the domestic box office, this is including worldwide at the end of everything, that is tracking to make about 50 to 75 million. That is worldwide. That is not even in the United States. That's along with the domestic box office, China and whatever they're going to be playing at.
You keep saying two different things. It's throwing me off.
What am I saying?
Domestic is US.
Domestic is worldwide.
No, domestic is US. Worldwide is worldwide.
Oh, yeah.
That's what throwing me off.
Sorry, it's late night. I don't have any caffeine.
But yeah.
You get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
It's just throwing me off a little bit.
My fault.
For clarification, but it's tracking to do how much? Less than The Flash?
50 million to 75 million domestic.
That is the worst case scenario.
I mean, Marvel. Blue Beetle came in by the end of its run, only made like about 110 million.
Yeah, came by the skin of its dick. Like,
yeah,
barely escaped by.
The skin of his dick. What the fuck? I guess we both said some out of pocket shit today.
He barely made that shit, but he made it. He's coming back.
I
don't know if the Marvels is like, it's not gonna succeed. This shouldn't have been a 3-way movie for 3 characters. It should have been a Captain Marvel movie, but because they decided, I don't know, to rehash everything, they're like, let's just throw him in this movie and fuck over Carol Danvers. It's just dumb.
We don't know what the clear vision was when it came to Marvel and this movie. First, it was a $1 billion hit. That was, obviously it was in between Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. So people started picking up and saying, hey, well, it was in between two finales. Like, people were going to go and check in just to make sure that it had like some kind of connection or whatever.
Yeah.
It was going to help out, which I guess it kind of did. Because if you didn't watch Captain Marvel, then by Endgame you're gonna be like, who is this bitch? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flying from the sky, taking on Thanos. Where you been all this time?
Exactly. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Now it's at the point where was it really because of that? Was it just because it was in between? It was filler. Like, people were saying, no, it wasn't, and then that people were review bombing the movie on purpose, and people just hate Carol Danvers or Brie Larson because she's a feminist, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Like, now we're at the point where she's front and center in these posters, but we know she's not the... the first trailer was not even her. It was Monica Rambeau and the other chick.
They are Jamie Lee Curting us like they did it with Resurrection.
Oh yeah.
This isn't gonna happen.
Oh, you think Carol Danvers is gonna die in the beginning?
Well, she's not gonna die in the beginning, but she's gonna have a significant role than what she should have, regardless of being front and center.
Significantly less role?
Yeah. Oh. Than what the posters are making it out to be. I don't think she's gonna be like invested that hard in shit. Can I sue Marvel for that? I'm gonna try. No.
Hell, I'm already getting the lawyer.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I think. I mean, at one point, she even said it in a couple interviews where they were like, "Oh, if they'll have me back" or something like that, because people were really, I don't know, people were shitting on her for whatever reason.
So upset. With Brie Larson. I don't know, man. Leave her alone. She doesn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she did or not. I mean, she never hurt my feelings, but some people
are acting like she came up in there, shot their dog, and left. Like, there's no way. Did Brie Larson shoot your dog? Are you seeking compensation? No. Like, what the fuck, bro? You guys sound dumb and ignorant.
I would hope she would never shoot a dog.
This is the same thing that happened with Eternals and all that other shit, like review bombing it. It's such a waste of time. Such a dumb thing to do. Let me log on to Rotten Tomatoes and just throw tomato. Like, no, don't do that.
What if people actually didn't like it? What if it wasn't review bombing? I mean, we already heard that Rotten Tomatoes is rigged anyways.
Right. Review bombing comes in significant, though. It's not just like one dislike here and one dislike there. It have to be unanimous and at the same time just saying the same shit.
Did you like Captain Marvel?
The first one, yeah. I actually like that one.
You enjoyed it?
Pretty colors.
But what if a lot of people didn't like it?
Why wouldn't they like it? Because of Brie Larson?
Some could say that.
Would you?
I mean, I would say one of my gripes about it would have been the whole cat slicing Nick Fury's eye.
That's one detail out of the whole movie, and it's like at the end. You still sat through half the movie.
That still hurt. It still hurt, man.
Yeah, but you sat through half the movie.
That was still bullshit.
Can the ending? We know the ending can really fuck up a movie, but there's no way that was as significant to fuck up the whole movie. That is a deductible point. Like, if you were to be like, oh, this movie can start at a 10, and you take it away from a 9, 8, whatever your grades are, that is not worth losing, like, 10 points and smacking it to 0. There's no way.
What did you like from the movie? That's right.
I like the scrolls.
Even harder question.
I like the scrolls.
Yeah?
Samuel
You
L.
like
Jackson.
where they ended up?
No, well, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is before a new one. I did not fair. What do you call it? I like when they set him up. I like Carol Danvers. I actually really like Brie Larson.
Me too. So why is she second fiddle in her own movie?
I don't know. Maybe Marvel doesn't like her. Maybe they were just like, she was a little.
Maybe she is a bitch. Maybe she
Kevin Feige was like, we can't have the same reception. Let's get back in people that people probably like. I think after the big reception that WandaVision had, that's when Monica Rambeau came in.
Yeah.
But I really don't care for her character. Same with Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan.
Yeah.
Like, she's not appealing to me. I'm not her target audience. I get that. But they should have just put their money on Carol Danvers and just call it a day. But
I don't like this one. I mean, I really liked her in the Avengers game.
No, I thought she was annoying in that game too.
Oh, fuck. Is there anything that will please you?
No. Give her a gun. No.
Kamala Khan in Zack Snyder's movie. Like, holy shit. So, the Marvels is tracking to do terribly.
Oh, yeah.
Aquaman is tracking to do abysmally. Even worse. I mean, if that movie makes $1, I'm reimbursing that person. Like, there's no way. I went to the dollar theater to go watch this movie. It just came out. I went to the dollar theater to go watch the movie. Very good. But Kevin Feige apparently has zero doubts of where this is going. We're going to get to the whole book that I guess one of the producers had wound up writing. But Feige wound up doing an interview with Variety and had this to say about Marvel. He said, "The great thing about Marvel is how many wonderful, interesting characters we have in the comics. They've been at it for 85 years. Even after 32 movies, it feels like we've barely scratched the surface." What do you make from that?
Really, Kevin?
Oh.
Really?
Oh, he's going right off rip.
You barely scratched the surface, my guy. You've had 20 movies. 30 movies.
32.
32 movies. From Iron Man 1 to Endgame. That's just the first couple phases, man. The Infinity Saga. No shows there, no nothing. Sure. Did you get the job done with some characters? Maybe. Did you fuck up others? Possibly. I'm not going to go in and say which one's the Guardians. But, like, where's the vision now? Because I haven't seen a sequel to Shang-Chi in years. And that one came out, like, forever ago now. We're getting shows about these motherfuckers. Sure, but not good shows that really flesh it out other than Loki. I really like that one. Like by now we would have had a sequel to half of these movies. You pumped out Iron Man 1 and 2 in the same year with Incredible Hulk. This some shit, bro. I know that they're trying to slow down production, things like that, but we would have gotten sequels for half of these movies already.
So you think they are beyond scratching the surface? Because I'd say they've already hit the bottom.
They hit soil, bro. There's no way.
It's insane to me because how can Kevin Feige say that we're barely scratching the surface when, I mean, and maybe he has a point. Let's say that. Let's say he does have a point. They're barely scratching the surface. I mean, they still have the multiverse to go through. They still have all these different things that Marvel, it's the comics that they can pull from. But the handling of their characters needs to change, right?
Yeah.
The way that they do certain things need to change. We've seen what the direction that they went in with Phase 4. We're seeing the direction they're pulling into with Phase 5. Still no course correction. Maybe they're doing it now. You know, one thing that probably slapped them in the face, and this is coming from the Watch podcast, and writer Joanne Robinson spoke about her book, MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios. And when asked about Quantumania, Eternals, all these movies, when they were putting them out, did they really believe that they were going to come out swinging? That did they believe Eternals was going to get these bad reviews, these mixed reviews and all that? And she said this: Marvel Studios is aware of what's happening to their brand. My understanding, having talked to some people, is that Quantumania really shook them. And I'm sure Secret Invasion shook them further. But Quantumania really shook them because they felt like they had something good. Because they all internally thought everyone's going to love this. And then they put it out and people didn't. And then they were like, oh no, our internal barometer is not attuned to what people want anymore. With Quantumania, they were like, we put out a banger. And then that's not how a lot of people felt. So Kevin Feige sat in that chair, bro. Listen here. He sat in that chair, watched the movie with a bunch of other producers. I don't know. They probably were wearing their Mickey hats, right? They were sitting around.
Good guys.
They were sitting there. They were watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Lang came out. Paul Rudd. He was like, whoa, Paul Rudd. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
Then we go a little bit further. Get into a doohickey that decided to warp them into a place. This movie's really fuzzy. Meet a blob that screams. Meet a bunch of nobodies that really didn't mean anything to the movie besides becoming disposable at the end. Had a human flying CGI head that looked ridiculously bad, with some really bad volume screen work, and every single character in every single frame, once they jumped into, what is it called? Where'd they go? The void?
What?
The down below? They shrunk into somewhere.
Oh.
What's the in-between?
The quantum realm?
The quantum realm. The Quantumania, quantum realm. When they go to the quantum realm, every single scene that they're within the quantum realm, they somehow needed to be about 6 feet apart during group shots and everything. And I get it. The volume's not a big stage, but it should be bigger so people could spread out. And it doesn't seem like they're on a stage. The only shining light out of that movie that I could have probably thought Kevin Feige was like, fuck yeah, was Kang. But you're not going to tell me his performance overshadowed everything, because they even changed the very ending of the movie before the movie was released. So Kevin Feige was sitting here watching this movie and was like, fuck yeah, this movie's going to put people on our dick, bro. They're going to be on our dick again, and they're going to fucking, they're going to love it. Next thing you know, everybody hates it. We hate it. We shat on it.
Yep.
You shat on it.
I did.
Double time. I think he did a fucking drive-by, did another one, and then shat on it again.
Yep.
It happened multiple times, and now all of a sudden, with the Marvels coming out, all these shows flopping, like it took them all that before we even got to Quantumania for them to even say, "Well, guys, I think we don't know what they want." Like, bro, we had you by the ears, bro, yelling in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Change the formula. Move things out of the way, bro. Change it up. Do something different. And now, after Quantumania, all of a sudden, they decide, no, we didn't have a banger. Go, you go talk back to me, bro. What the fuck's going on here? What is? Make sense of this, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just make some sense of it, please.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense. It makes no sense because whatever Kevin was smoking, I wish I had some because it was not what we wanted. I honestly, Kang in that movie would have been like, Loki really set the tone because that's the first time we see him about like how Kang is. Like, yeah, he was supposed to be the nice one or whatever. They should have hammered home the idea that he was a menace and just killed Scott. They
that would have established something.
Yeah, that would have been like, okay, sure, he didn't kill a better Avenger, but he killed a Avenger, and so on and so forth.
That's still gonna shatter the team.
Exactly.
I mean, they could use that as a gag if they really felt like it.
Like, oh no,
Scott who? Like,
you got stepped on by like an ant. Oh. That irony, but like some shit like that. Like I'm cooking just in my chair, but like he really saw that, and if he in the back of his mind was like, this movie isn't good, I'm sure he stood up in front of all of them, waved the gun around, and was like, hey, y'all got problems with this movie? And they were all like, no, good, because then you'll be shot, because he doesn't take no. Quantumania was not the movie to put your chips on, Kevin. Like, I'm not even going to call you Mr. Fiege. It's Kevin, you buffoon. Like, what were you smoking? Where was Quantumania? I like Kang in that movie,
listen
but
here,
damn,
Kev.
bro. Kev.
Yeah.
Mr. K.
Fucking Kev. They should leave you home alone, bro. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that he's not a visionary because he changed the game, bro. We're about to see we saw the rise, now we're seeing the fucking fall of a dynasty. Yeah. Like, be lucky you were alive to see this because this is something like that happens once in a lifetime. You never see a company cheddar bomb themselves. Like, that's just insane for them to do. Now, whether you guys believe it's because of MCU, because of poor CGI, because of bad acting, but because of bad storytelling, because maybe Kevin Feige is stretched too thin. Maybe there is too many things that are happening. Who knows? Whatever the factor is, even if it's all these problems, Feige took about a whole phase and a half to figure out that this wasn't working.
Yeah, that he wasn't cooking.
And we talked about this before, where Marvel MCU is like a big ship. It's gonna take some time for them to fucking
course maneuver or whatever.
Yeah, maneuver course, whatever. Yeah, move away from the iceberg, whatever it may be. Just avert danger. It's gonna take them a long time. Yeah. Well, we're starting to see those effects, right? We talked about last episode that Daredevil was basically getting revamped. Yeah. Apparently, before the writer's strike, Feige was looking at it like, no Karen Page, no Foggy Nelson. I'm with this show. After the strike, apparently he's had enough time to rewatch it and says, you know what, this isn't what we need.
They're doing a lot of that. Did you see what they were saying about Deadpool?
Oh, what?
That like they got back from the strike and they seen it and they were like, this isn't it, and so now they're like rewriting it or whatever.
That's probably what's going to be happening. I know that they said that apparently it's a rumor, but that A38 Earth A38 that we saw in Multiverse of Madness is apparently getting written out. That's not going to become a thing anymore. But something else that is apparently getting written out on top of everything is a Wonder Man Disney Plus TV series. We talked about this before. The dude that plays Black Manta
was going
to be the lead actor. Apparently, they've shot some scenes. never really announced this to the public. I know that they said it to the internet, but never really made a huge announcement like, "Oh, Wonder Man's gonna be coming in."
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of kept it kind of on the DL. This was supposed to be coming out by like I think next year.
Mm-hmm. That one in Vision Quest, I think.
Yeah, and this one was supposed. I was really looking forward to this. Apparently, they filmed some, but after the writer's strike, apparently they're silently just scrapping this show altogether. That to me is just. I understand a course correction. I understand spacing things out. Completely scrapping a show that you guys had in the chamber about to film. Why? Is it because it's too close to Daredevil? Is there is there so much similarities between superheroes that they're like, this isn't working either? Or is it just they were like, oh yeah, we were on a fucking high just greenlighting characters.
Damn.
We shouldn't probably do this.
I don't know. All I know is that it interested me, and from what I do know about him in the comics, Vision's whole personality is based around that man. I'm pretty sure they were gonna make him and Scarlet Witch a thing without Vision. Maybe that's where they were going, assuming Wanda lived past Multiverse of Madness, which I'm sure she did. But I don't know. I don't know where they could have taken
Who knows? I mean, she was a hot ticket. People fucking loved her. People were all like buzz about her, and they have yet to even bring her back.
Yeah,
for anything.
So I'm saying, like, half of these characters just vanish off the face of the earth after getting a sequel. Doctor Strange hasn't even been announced for a third film. I know they're toying around with directors right now. Again, Shang-Chi hasn't gotten a sequel. We just had a Black Panther sequel, so I guess that's fine. But
it wasn't good.
Like, we would have shut up. We would have had sequels for these characters that you're trying to build up and be the main Avengers by now, but it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dumb because we keep getting these one-off stories, but they're not doing anything. I don't know if it's to flesh out the outer world. Again, this could be just a bigger piece of meat to chew for them, so they just couldn't figure it out. They're using TV shows to get around it and stuff, but no, you should be also using movies, and we haven't gotten anything.
Well, let's use the information we got, right? So they're revamping things. They even said that they're gonna switch to more traditional TV. They're gonna actually hire a room to create seasons and not do limited series anymore. They're gonna completely space out certain shows, maybe completely cut out certain storylines that don't pertain 100% to the multiverse saga at hand, because let's be honest, there's a few of these things that I enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier, we could probably say that had nothing to do with whatever's happening, because we have yet to see them
other than make Sam Captain America.
Other than that, but that could have been done in a story that has to do with the multiverse. Why did we have to get some unknown character? I can't even tell you what the villain was in that. Who was the villain? Agent 13? The fake person that we all knew it was the person all along? Zemo was in there, but he was an anti-hero.
I like Zemo in there. They were setting up a lot of things, and that's the thing. They're trying to focus on the multiverse, and then they're also trying to focus on characters that really don't deal with that. So you can have characters like Doctor Strange deal with them. But again, we haven't seen that. He went to a portal with his future wife, which I'm assuming I hope to see them get married in live action. But we haven't gotten any of that.
What I thought that they were going to do was basically what Netflix was doing, and having a bunch of different shows where you can team up at one point, right? Kind of what they did with the Defenders, Luke Cage, Daredevil, all of them. I thought that's what they were basically copying from their book, and then eventually, TV shows were going to be ground level characters, right? You're going to see Daredevil, maybe. But there was speculation at one point that Spider-Man might even pop up at one point. Have them down below with the TV shows, and then when the movies come up and you need them, boom, there you go. They jump back and forth. It's seamless. It's nice. It works. But then you go making She-Hulk twerk, my man. Fucking twerk, bro. I'm mad. That is the worst. The CGI was abysmal.
I want to know,
they used extra money that they could have used to make the CGI look better on her twerking. That's my like. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, twerking was fun, whatever." That's fine. But the thing is that they waste. You don't understand how much money it goes to make every single frame of them She-Hulk cheeks twerking, bro. Like, it takes money to do that, and they literally did that for a cutscene for no reason, where they could have put that money towards Daredevil to make him look a little bit more realistic as he was moving through that garage. They could have used it for She-Hulk for some of the episodes where like the face look kind of funny because of the CGI. Like, they could have done so much more, and yet we got shit like that, or shit with her in a dress. We only got one courtroom scene, and it ended abruptly with some random lady just jumping through the wall. Look, man, I don't care what anybody says. Marvel to me has just been completely miss. Like, there has not been anything good in my head since No Way Home.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's just mad harsh. But yeah, they're clearly fumbling. And I don't know if scrapping this show is another revamp. I mean, why did this one have to go? Like, I wish we could have heard something about it. But, like, they're just suffocating it with a pillow. They don't want people to know.
That's why they're, like, scared to announce anything. That's why we're having to go off rumors and speculation.
Like,
and
this one,
people
the
are
Daredevil
saying.
was revamping. Echo is staying, oddly enough.
Which is so weird. Agatha Harkness?
That show should go.
What the fuck, bro?
As much as I want to see what's her name in it, that show should go.
And just to put the icing at the very end of all this, apparently we were correct as well. Secret Wars will be the entry to what will be a soft reboot for the MCU. Same thing, Joanna Robinson speaking from her book, The MCU Reign of Marvel Studios. She basically quoted and said, she said, "We have a quote from Kevin Feige sort of implying that like Secret Wars will serve as a soft reboot in which they can prune everything." She says that that's not to use Lokiism. Prune everything that's not working and just keep what is. Or bring back people you thought were gone forever.
Fuck.
So we were right.
Fuck.
Go look at our other episodes. Go check those out. I can't even tell you when was the last time I can't even tell you when was the last time we even talked about this. But we've been saying this for a while. This course correction was going to end in a different spot, and this is where it's going. We thought Secret Wars was just going to be this all-out battle where everything was just going to end up done, and then I thought we were just going to move to a different universe once this universe was done. You know, once the storyline was over, you know, multiverse, we'll move to a different one. We'll have certain heroes back. But is he trying to recapture lightning in a bottle? Are we going to bring back Iron Man and Chris Evans just to run another 10 to 20 years in the MCU and bring back other characters? I mean, they'll be able to bring back Black Panther in a different way, too. I mean, there's a lot of pros to this, but at the same time, why are we waiting that long at this point? Why are you going to make us sit through a bunch of other shithole movies that you're going to sit there and say they're so good, dude? We see it. Oh, Moon Knight. It's going to be different. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be more rated R. We're going to see a lot more stuff. Bro, we saw a little bit more blood, and every single thing that was supposed to happen that was cool ass whooping wise or anything was completely just zoop, 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 and then like he wakes up somewhere else.
Did you hear why that happened?
No, why?
The director himself said that he hated action scenes. He hated them. That's what he said. He said that, I can't remember the full quote. He said that he didn't like them and how long they are, and that like you can go make a sandwich while you're watching an action movie and he'll come back and the action hero is still fighting or whatever. So he did that to like spice it up and get rid of the action scenes.
That's what a fucking idiot, bro.
Right?
What a fucking idiot, bro.
For Moon Knight. Can you imagine if we had that shit happen with Daredevil, dude?
Bro, why would Kevin Feige even have looked at that and said that is what we need? Maybe I could see a little bit of the direction, yeah, but at least a couple of times let us see the ass whooping. maybe the first time, tease it. Oh, we couldn't see it because maybe they're gonna tease something crazy later. You know what I mean? Nope, nothing crazy ever happened. Oh no, we have a fucking kaiju battle at the end of the fucking show. We get 2 kaijus.
Yeah.
Out the look, man. Secret Wars cannot come soon enough. I'm tired of Marvel. I'll tell you, MCU has the Marvels. I'm gonna watch it. Obviously, we're gonna have to watch it. I will tell you right now, not excited at all. How I was with the Flash, completely how I am right now with like the Marvels. Anything, even Deadpool 3, I'm afraid of. I know a lot of people are hyping it up. Oh, it's going to be crazy. We're going to see a lot of like old X-Men and shit like that. Have you guys not seen the direction the Marvel movies have been coming lately? Have you guys not seen that? Yeah. Sean Levi, I get it. He's cool. He's actually really good. I like the other movies that he does. But you're telling me that you think if Sam Raimi could not get away from the Marvel grip on how they want things to go and what they want them to do, if Sam Raimi himself, the man who made not 1 but 3, honestly, in my opinion, I like Spider-Man 3. Even Bully Maguire, I don't care. Fucking sue me. I get it. He made 3 great Spider-Man movies. I won't lie. They're kind of outdated nowadays. We get it. Whatever. I still love them. They're still cool.
Better than your favorite.
Oh, wow. What?
Not you, them.
Oh. Far From Home? And them?
No, I mean,
I like Tasm too.
I was talking to the fans.
Yeah.
The listeners. Not fans, sorry.
Oh.
Listeners.
Yeah. But if he couldn't get away with it, this guy cannot get away with it. Nobody else can get away with it. That's why people leave. Scott Derrickson left. What's his name? The dude that made Baby Driver, he left.
Yeah.
Marvel's a mess, man. How do you feel about all this?
Obviously, I think a reboot would be kind of necessary, but I don't know. I don't think they'll bring back RDJ though. Maybe for a cameo or something. But I don't think we'll see him like back. Obviously, I think they're gonna take this opportunity to bring in new actors to play them. It's gonna be hard shoes to step in because obviously we're gonna remember RDJ and we're gonna remember Chris Evans. But it's gonna be hard to like recapture those guys in a model again.
I don't think they have to recapture them. I think that they would have to find somebody who could rival them, and that would be in a way where obviously. In the beginning, there's going to be some pushback, but if you can wow them and show that they have acting chops, and not only can they do these great fighting scenes, but actually put a good story behind these characters, then they will be accepted. But if you're going to still be making mediocre shit, then don't even give us that, because if that, we can get so much more better from like these other companies now.
Yeah.
Like, we're seeing Prime do some crazy shit with their little superhero department stuff that's happening. I know it's not for everybody, but eventually I'm sure they'll get to a point where they'll have something for everybody.
Yeah.
Apple TV's doing their own thing. We're like different places are already getting to that point where, hey, they did it first. We're about to catch up, and then if they catch up and then move on to the next thing before these guys, then it's going to make a big-ass power shift of, like, unruly proportions, because Marvel was leading the game for the longest. Everybody was trying to be Marvel.
They're becoming Netflix.
Yeah, basically.
They're becoming Netflix. I just connected the dots. Good luck. I don't know. I don't know where they could take it. I don't know. I'm scared for the future. I'm just here every Thursday to watch Loki. That's it.
You shouldn't be watching that.
No.
That garbage.
I'm watching it, bro. That show was good, dude. I don't care.
I gotta watch it. I haven't even seen it.
That first episode's gonna blow your mind, I'm telling you.
Like, brains out? Like, does Sylvie come back?
I was thinking more like an explosion. Just like,
oh, like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how am I gonna... Like I said, I've been checked out. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Loki. I'm not really worried about Loki right now. I have to... How many episodes?
The second one just came out. The third one's coming out this Thursday.
How many in the season? 8 again?
I think 8. Let me Google that.
Unless it's like one of those, like, the limited series, then it'll be like 6 or something like that. What's the verdict?
How many episodes will be in Loki season 2? 6 episodes?
Just 6?
It's gonna be 6.
How many did the first one have?
8. each episode is still like close to an hour, 40 minutes. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not shying away from that runtime.
Oh, Loki?
Yeah,
Like, the first episode was like an hour and 40?
almost no. Every episode is gonna be around like an hour. So like they're not shying away from that.
Oh, okay.
Like 40 minutes, close to hitting that hour mark.
So maybe they actually are
Like,
taking the
their time.
advice and, like, cutting the fat from these things.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll have to wait and see. I'll get to those episodes. Don't worry. But let's move away from this graveyard of depression, honestly.
The MCU could be hitting its final marks. The DCU could probably reign, but
If James Gunn
not with
nails
James
it.
Gunn at the helm.
No. If James Gunn nails it, you're gonna have to give him his props because he might be. If you know what, connect the dots, bro. Guess who fucking left around the time these shows and all this extra shit was going down to the shitter? James Gunn left, bro. He was there helping Kevin Feige. He literally pioneered the whole formula that Marvel has become nowadays.
Yeah.
Maybe for the worst. Like I said, James Gunn put it out there as his own weird stuff. Feige put it into a bottle, formulated it, and put that on every single movie.
Yeah.
So Feige knows how to, like, work that shit and pick up ideas and do all that stuff. It's just right now he doesn't have a right hand man, I don't think. And if James Gunn was able to be that right hand man at one point, I mean, obviously he fucked it up with the tweets that apparently came up out of nowhere, or
Yeah.
came up from many years ago.
I
He lost him, and then Marvel's been lost ever since. I mean, I don't know if James Gunn is the sole reason, but I mean, that could be a thing.
No. I think that's giving him a little too much credit. But anyway, enough about the DCU. MCU, DCU, where will superheroes be in a few years? We'll have to wait and see.
They'll be somewhere. They'll be somewhere for sure.
Straight
I hope not. I hope not. But moving on, something that we could be looking forward to. Mathew Vaugn addressing some rumors that Kick-Ass has been circulating online and about Kingsman 3 over there at New York Comic Con. So he basically told the fans about Kick-Ass 3, or the next installment of Kick-Ass, saying that Kick-Ass changed people's perception of what a superhero film is. We're doing it again. None of the other characters from the other Kick-Ass are in it, though we'd like to have them back after the reboot. I can't really talk about it, but it's fun.
The Kick-Ass. Yeah, I saw this. I'm kind of upset that they're not coming back because I kind of wish they would have continued. I actually really like them as the characters, obviously. Aaron Taylor Johnson and the chick, I forget her name.
Chloe Moritz Crevice.
Yeah, she had a great acting career coming up. I don't know where she's been at.
She's been making movies.
Still?
Yeah, she still
haven't
makes
seen her.
movies. Oh, bro, she's killing it, man.
Okay. Well, then maybe I just haven't seen anything with her in it recently. But yeah, they're on to bigger, better things. He's Craven now, and she's where she's at. I hope that we get to see him at some point, because I mean he grew up and he basically looks the same as he did when he was young. Like he hasn't aged out, I don't think.
I mean, even if he did, he could be like an older, more mature.
Yeah.
But he did say he wouldn't bring any others back until after the reboot.
Well, yeah, after he gets it all done.
So
to
I'm
map it out correctly.
assuming that maybe he could be doing like a spin-off or be focusing on somebody else, and then eventually in a couple movies down the line they come back or something. Maybe not recasting the role of Kick-Ass, but somebody else picking up the mantle or something.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe it's
I don't know. I
still in
haven't
the
read
same
these
world,
comics.
just different time. Who knows?
I don't know. I've never read these comics, so I couldn't even tell you. But I think it's exciting. I think it's something worth being excited for. Because I know not having a third one kind of left me empty. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Finish the story. But nah.
At least. I mean, did you like the second one? I know a lot of
Yeah, I
people
like the
kind of
second
felt
one.
the second one was kind
Jim
of
Carrey
weird.
was the only one out of place for me. But I like the second one.
Yeah, he didn't even want to be in the movie. That's
It was
crazy.
a little too raunchy, I guess.
Yeah.
And I get that.
I think they pushed it a little too far in the
Yeah.
second one. I think the first one had like a good balance. And the second one just kind of got a little bit more. I don't know why they took that hasty turn. I did like some of the stuff in there though, some of the fighting and everything, and the kills were pretty cool. So, I mean, maybe it's a guilty pleasure.
Probably because they ditched the comic book aspect, I think.
Maybe. I actually loved Jim Carrey as that role. I thought he was great. That's what I'm saying. Like, it sucks that he didn't enjoy it, but like,
yeah, he hated that shit so much.
Yeah.
If you guys can remember what that press tour was like for him, he despised being in Kick-Ass 2. I think he said he signed up because he thought it was gonna be a funnier role, and then filming was just ass for him. But yeah, he came out kind of scarred.
Yeah, I think he said it was when he found out about the scene where the girl was about to get like done.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What the fuck? I didn't know that this was a part of the movie." And he tried to get his role taken away and stuff, and they were like, "Nope." And you still got to do a press tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big deal, so maybe moving away from all that is good. But if there's a reboot and eventually we see Aaron Taylor Johnson come back and don the
I'd be down for that.
Suit, that'd be cool.
I'd be
yeah,
down for that.
100%. But if they reboot it, I mean, it would be cool to do it again.
Get a younger cast at this time.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, this is gonna have to be a recapture lightning in a bottle kind of situation, and that's gonna be tough. You can't do that, you know.
For sure. Because even then, I don't think whoever they get is gonna have to step in to Nicolas Cage's shoes, and he was one of my favorite things about the first one.
Oh fuck yeah, hell yeah!
Like his Batman, his knockoff Batman was pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, good luck to who they get, because I think that cast was solid.
Yeah, 100%, and that was like, well, at the time they weren't really top tier, but they were still, good actors. And Aaron Taylor Johnson was up and coming, and Chloe, I think she already had done other roles, but that helped beam her up too. So, I mean,
yeah.
So relatively new at the time. Now they're like mega stars. So yeah, it's
sure.
gonna be very hard to even get them back into like the costume at all.
Tights.
Sucks, but at least we're hearing an update on Kingsman 3 as well. He did say that he did make a joke saying that if they take any longer, that Colin Firth is basically gonna just be a painting on a wall. He's gonna be too old to even play the role, kind of thing, and that they're really working hard on the third installment at this point. I mean, I thought they were gonna be rolling on that since that Kingsman movie that came out not too long ago. Did you watch that one? The Kingsman?
Oh, the one where it's like based on the First World War or whatever?
Yeah, based on like the first Kingsman people.
No, I didn't watch it.
No? Damn.
Did you like it? Did you watch it?
I watched it. It was good, actually.
Okay.
I was actually surprised. I was actually really surprised that it was good, because I was but it's like in the same world, and it does the same thing, but it's just with like medieval stuff.
First generation.
Yeah, basically.
Like weaponry.
And they do some crazy shit
I have to check it out. It out.
It's worth watching.
Actually, I think I have to rewatch those movies because it's been a while since I've seen the first one. So
yeah, damn. Yeah. So I can't wait to see the third one. I know they're working on it. I know it's been in the works. Writer's strike happened. The SAG strike is still happening. So
yeah, I think they did. I think even he said that Eggleston is coming back. The dude that plays him, Edgerton.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the Kingsman movie and then Kingsman 3. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand what the holdup was. I know strike and everything happened, but that
was
movie
way before the strike.
Yeah, the movie came out during COVID, I think, Kingsman, and they were supposed to start working on it. I know some shit was shut down for a little bit, but I mean, they could have
probably just got lost in translation.
You think so? Like, it kind of got pushed back. I think it was because Kingsman didn't do very well, but I think they put it in theaters, and because of COVID, it was only in there for a little bit, and then they put it out on streaming.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really fair either. But I don't know. At least we got an update with those. Another update that we also got was Ryan Johnson saying out of the WGA strike that he's already full force and basically balls deep into Knives Out 3. He said in this quote saying that it's coming along. I obviously couldn't work during the strike, and now that it's over, I'm diving in full force, and so it's coming along. I got the premise, I got the setting, I got what the movie is in my head. It's just a matter of writing the damn thing. So,
damn.
Yeah. He still got
Exciting.
the whole process to go.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Kingsman. Sorry. Fucking Knives Out 1 and 2. They were both really good. I'm still waiting for the physical copy on that one. I don't know if that came out.
I don't think that one's coming out.
It's because it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm waiting. I'm still waiting on that. Whenever that happens, sucks that they sold the rights. That shit's insane how that works. But I'm excited for this. I know that there were some rumors going around that it might be set in like Britain, so it might be something interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. I really like these two, and I'm really interested in these whole mystery movies. These are the only ones to like intrigue me for sure.
But what cast though? We need some good cast, bro.
I don't know.
Brad Pitt in one of them.
That'd be funny. I've been seeing a lot of him on my TikTok, like the blooper of him on. You haven't seen that blooper? I'll show it to you. But man, that he's cool. He could be crazy in one though. I think no matter what he gets, it always ends up working. Because Chris Evans, and the first one was like really good at being an asshole, and then obviously, it's no news. But if you've seen Glass Onion, what's his name? Edward Norton is also really good at playing an asshole. He plays one in quite literally every movie he's in.
Damn.
And like I don't know, they're just really good at it, and I think he'll be fine with whoever he gets.
Okay.
Even Dave Bautista in those movies was fucking.
Yeah, but I just need to see what the next cast is going to be, because I mean the first cast was stacked, the second one was stacked, third one has to be stacked. Maybe he's going to get the Rock in there. Bro.
First one had General Zod.
Yeah. His name's Michael Shannon.
General Zod.
His name is Michael Shannon.
No.
Yeah, he is Zod. He's not Zod anymore since he came back for the Flash.
No, he'll always be General Zod.
No, that's crazy. He relinquished that title when he decided to come back for that movie. He shouldn't have. No. He should have said no.
Every time I see
I went to go to Zack Snyder to ask for his blessing. For what? To do some monstrous shit? That's crazy.
Nah, man. He'll always be General Zod.
In Man of Steel.
I'll rewatch Man of Steel, and he'll always be there.
Very good.
Every time.
But good for all those movies coming out. But a good leak. Moving on, though, we wound up getting some scoops, some actual scoops. I don't know how reliable they are. Take it with a grain of salt. It was the same people from V Scooper. They kind of got what was going to happen in Scream 5 and Scream 6, like 100% right.
Okay.
They're seen as kind of like horror and all that. So I just wanted to talk about this to see if it's some truth, and we wound up seeing it in like Deadline or whatever at one point. I mean, it's going to be interesting. These movies don't take long to make. They don't take a lot of money to make. Saw X has obviously made tons of money for them. Maybe they found their footing. I know you're still going through the movies. I think you're almost done.
And now I finished.
Oh, yeah?
Okay,
so we're going to obviously save those thoughts for our episode that's going to be coming out this Saturday. Make sure you guys check that out. Yeah. Follow, hit the notification bell. We're going to be ranking the Saw movies. It's going to be great. Saw X is doing really well. Maybe they found their footing. Maybe they're going to go ahead and go in this direction a little bit more. Apparently, the rumor's saying that Lionsgate greenlit not one, but 2 movies right out the gate after this. They said Saw 11 to be a prequel. We don't know anything else besides that. And that Saw 12 will conclude the saga yet again, because the 7th one was supposed to conclude the saga.
Yeah.
Starting from the 7th, maybe ending the Hoffman storyline. It is certain there will be 2 more movies, but this is the rumor I know so far. We will see what comes up. That's from V Scooper. So
yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. Would you have ever seen me excited for Saw movies? No, but after watching them all, getting the story, and being grown enough to understand what's going on, getting past the gore and stuff, loving Saw X, sign me up. As soon as I heard Hoffman, I was like, sign me up. Oh, man, these movies are great.
Yeah.
I really like these movies.
Yeah. So, I know a lot of people are wondering, what do you mean the Hoffman storyline? Like,
if you haven't seen the Saw movies.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the Saw movies, you're going to be completely confused. So, go watch those, and especially go watch them before Saturday, because we're going to have an episode out for that, and, you guys are going to want to be well informed for it. But spoiler potentially for the Saw movies if you guys haven't seen them. So I would say skip this portion. We have a trailer to react to after this, so I'd just say skip this portion real quick. The Dustin Hoffman storyline still has a little bit to go because by the end of 7, I think he was just locked away in the bathroom. Right? He was left there to die. And, I mean, they can easily say that he got out somehow and, you know, reigned terror for a second and then eventually put down completely in 12. Maybe the prequel will set up something that happens in 12. Who knows? But I don't know about going down that route again because isn't that the route that that they were going down for a second there and they felt like they had to end it and then revive it and then now they're going to try to end it again. That's the only thing for me. That's the problem. Yeah. Like they can't keep going back to these people.
Yeah. Jigsaw is going to have a Jigsaw is that problem then and there. And I mean, without getting about how I feel into it, I don't remember. I don't know. I wasn't old enough. I don't think I was old enough to know how this one was panned. I don't know if it did really good. We'll get into that Saturday. But the prequel route didn't work there, but it worked with X, surprisingly. So if they can just try to do something again fresh, while also sticking to the timeline and making it make sense, they'll have gold.
Because it Saw X, they made you feel like, what murder? Like they
made him a good guy. Oddly enough, I say good, quote unquote, but not really.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited for more Saw movies. Obviously, that's just me. I mean, I personally enjoy.
Where can they go with the kills? Who knows?
Yeah. It could get worse. I was really surprised the direction they took. A couple of them with Saw X, but I'm like, nah, you guys can get a little bit more nastier. I fucking know.
He wasn't home, bro. He wasn't home in X. He didn't. Go check our review if you want. But he wasn't home, man. He didn't have all the tools and shit. He was working with scraps.
Yeah, exactly.
Like put him back in his home. He'll cook.
Pre-built everything.
Yeah,
fucking crazy. He'll go crazy. Excited for more Saw movies. That's no lie. It's just I don't want a repeat of what they've already done. And I think Tobin Bell, though I love him as Saw, obviously he's the original. We can do a storyline, or if they really want to keep him and do more, retcon it. You know what I mean?
Retcon his death.
Yeah, like just say 3 is null and void or something, or you know.
I'm telling you, bro, give him a twin brother. You put him in a hat. In Jigsaw, you gave him a little goatee to say he was young. Just
that was his brother. Twin. His brother was fucking his wife. Goddamn.
Give him a twin brother. That's it. Just give him a twin.
John Kramer was actually somewhere else the whole time, and they were hiding this love affair, and Kramer wound up getting his brother with cancer and said, live or die, make your choice.
He injected him with cancer. Yeah.
And then he went through all this trouble to stay alive, and it's not in.
Imagine the ending is like Saw 12, dun. It's just recapping 1, 2, 3 through his twin brothers.
Saw X, usually Saw X 2 is his brother still fucked, bro. Damn.
Nah, bro, that was him. No.
That should be crazy. And they know how to do that shit. Yeah. You know they know how to do that shit. They know
bro.
Exactly
watch.
I'm
going to cement it now, just in case they do go that route. I came up with that idea.
Lionsgate.
Damn. God is it.
Exciting news for sure. Like I said, can't wait to see what happens. Just please make good Saw movies. Keep making good Saw movies. I want more. And the only way to get more is to make good ones with actual good stories. I think all of them make perfect sense. I just think that there was just too many. People get sick of gore and blood, and I think when the Saw movies were coming out, there was like one every single year, and people were just like, well,
it would be like reviving the Final Destination franchise. Like, that's the thing. This one can do it. I don't know if Final Destination could.
Final Destination can 100% do it. They just got to keep getting a new set of people and killing them in different ways.
Like give Tobin Bell. No, never mind.
That's the thing is that
give
you
Jigsaw a good successor, not someone fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Tobin Bell is like the Jason Voorhees. It's like, I mean, I wouldn't like Ghostface, but Ghostface can be anybody actually. So I mean, like Freddy Krueger, like Tobin Bell is that guy. If
He's him.
Yeah, he's connected to Jigsaw. He is Jigsaw to people. If they try to change it or reboot it, it's going to be exactly what happened with like Nightmare on Elm Street '08 versus the original. Like, oh, they went too different with it. You know, it's just gonna be a big fiasco.
Yeah, no.
He
I don't know
is
if anyone
Jigsaw.
I don't know if anyone could do it like him.
He
bro.
is Jigsaw. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But moving on to our last topic, we got a Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 1 trailer. Like I said, I'm very excited for the show. With the little bit that we've been seeing, the CGI looks amazing. We actually got a full-length trailer that we can react to, that we can talk about now. As you can see, the first frame is Kurt Russell. But obviously, for everybody who's heard us before, we're going to react to it, and we'll discuss it when the trailer is over. So,
yeah.
You're ready to dive in? Are you excited for this show?
For sure.
Were you looking forward to wanting to watch this? We got to watch it in order to be, I'm assuming, to be caught up with Godzilla vs.
What's
Kong.
going on with the next one next year. I didn't hear about this show. I thought it was going to be a movie. I thought when it first came out that it was being rumored to be that. Mm-hmm. And then I think Apple TV was just like, nah, we'll cut it down for time's sake. Because, I mean, the next movie comes out next year. And, I mean, Godzilla vs. Kong just came out like a few years, 2 years ago?
2020?
Yeah. Something like that.
2021, I think.
Yeah.
It came out the year Zack Snyder's Justice League did.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's relatively new. So, I guess they just didn't know where to cut it, and the TV would have saved them time. But, yeah, I'm really interested. I really like what they're doing with the Kaiju universe over here. The Godzilla-verse, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it gets even better. Because, let's say, story-wise, for Godzilla vs. Kong, it wasn't really there. But hopefully they get better. We'll see.
The world is on fire.
Monarch was there, in San Francisco. When the whole city was coming down, these guys were taking pictures, like they'd been waiting for it.
You think that your father was working for them?
This stuff was in a safe.
Who are they? What's Monarch?
This is the world we live in. Monsters are an inescapable reality.
Those files belong to us, and they are more important than you could possibly imagine.
This is gonna give me nightmares. Now, you can choke down that Monarch lie. About your father disappearing. Or we can find out what really happened before it's too late.
Oh my God, go!
This world, it's not ours. Believe me.
It is so much more vast than we could possibly imagine.
These monsters and Monarch have taken everything from me. No more.
The world is on fire. If you want to save millions of lives, we can use some help.
Okay. Hear me out. This show is gonna be too much. I was watching it and it looks like they overstuffed it. I don't know if you were feeling the same thing. It looked cool. Don't get me wrong. There's gonna be some things. CGI looks a little wonky. I'm assuming that's gonna be TV wise, but I thought this was gonna be more grounded and like a mystery kind of thing, and then eventually lead up to like a big battle. But it seems like there's gonna be monsters like all over the fucking place. I don't know, man. It seems like it might be a stuffed season. I mean, I'm still down to watch it because of the monsters and shit, but I think that's about it.
I don't know. I like it. I think it looks good. I don't think it looks overstuffed. I'm more intrigued about what the fuck's going on. I'm not. It doesn't look stuffed to me. It looks like they're working with what they have, and I mean, in a world full of monsters, you're gonna stumble upon hated monsters.
I guess you're right. I guess that's another thing too. If there was no monsters, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
You got 2014 Godzilla all over again.
Yeah. I guess you're right about that one. At least they're balling out for Apple TV.
Look like baby kaiju right there.
Yeah. I was over here thinking that they were kicking it back to 1996 when that Godzilla and the movie where everybody was like, "What the fuck are they doing?" And it was a bunch of eggs. I thought it was gonna be like baby Godzilla eggs or something, but it looked like different
They've been
bugs.
trying to build their own King. They tried to do it with Mecha Godzilla, King Ghidorah's face or whatever.
Yeah, you think that's gonna be something like trying to birth another Godzilla?
Well, depending on when this one takes place, I'm assuming it's either before or after King of Monsters. It's just a matter of what they're cooking up, because obviously this is probably gonna end up being a real important piece.
Yeah,
when the next movie comes out.
Yeah, I was over here thinking like, oh, are they gonna make it like a need to like watch it? And yeah, you need to watch it. It looks like you're gonna need to, because especially Godzilla is gonna be in here, so you're gonna need where he's gonna be. You're gonna need to know where he's gonna be at eventually.
Mans was in the dirt just now, bro. Why was he there?
Well, you seen him in the water. He probably went under the
whole
surface
fucking thing
and then came up.
Damn, resilience. That'd be crazy.
Just for an entrance, this man.
Yeah,
just so he could do his role.
Just so it could be dramatic.
Yeah, he's like, I'm about to scare these motherfuckers. Aha!
I wonder when they're gonna start diving into those other creatures from the old movies. Like, I wonder when we're gonna see that giant ass spider.
I think that's what they were.
That's what that was? You think so?
The one with John Goodman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a spider coming at him.
Well, I know they killed one in Kong's Island, but I don't think that was like the actual kaiju from the old movie, unless I'm tripping. Oh yeah, that little frame, I seen it.
Yeah, it's like a blink and you miss a moment. Yeah, you can kind of see the spider.
Shit, yeah. Okay. Godzilla versus that fucking spider? No.
But like, isn't he supposed to be dead? My boy got 8. John Goodman.
Oh. Well, I'm assuming
unless he got shitted out and made it for a second.
Probably could have. But I'm assuming this takes place in the past. Remember how how they're jumping back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was the first one to
get there.
To him and Kurt Russell's kid playing him, basically.
Yeah. Like,
they're the ones to set voyage there first before taking the artillery there in Kong Skull Island.
Oh, yeah, because he was like, oh, yeah, I know about this planet.
Yeah.
And we need more people.
He approached them and was like, I
got to rewatch these movies, too, yeah, because I haven't.
I remember most of what's going on.
It's been a minute.
Up in the noggin.
It's been a minute. Godzilla versus Kong really just made your brain numb.
You know who, I really would love to see in these movies, just because I loved them so much in, Pacific Rim? Ron Perlman.
I know, but I think he's just getting too old. I've been wanting to see him in more movies, too, but he comes out, voice acting, and I think he comes out in these little roles with Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. So. I really liked what his character was in that, and I would have loved to see him in something like this. Same character, but I just want him from that universe to here.
That would be cool. I wonder why they don't make another Pacific Rim. Fucking Guillermo del Toro. He probably was pissed when they made a Pacific Rim 2.
Oh, yeah. He said he was.
Oh, yeah, he did?
He said that it's like having a movie made by your ex-wife or something like that.
Oh, fuck.
That's what he said. That was his quote, almost verbatim.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I wonder why he didn't come back for the second one.
Probably just drama with WB.
Motherfuckers.
There's always drama with WB.
Yeah. Not here at the FilmBros, though.
Well, not yet. Until James Gunn decides to nuke my fucking house. No, I'm just kidding. I got my eyes on you, James Gunn.
He's going to send Superman down here.
Yeah, well.
He's the head of them now.
I got something for him, too. No.
He's Vought. Superman's Homelander now.
Oh, yeah. Superman's Homelander. That's scary, actually.
That is very scary. Imagine that. But with that being said, that's going to close us out. Excited for this show. Excited for everything that's going to be happening, except for maybe Marvel and DC dying. It's a slow and painful death. It's sad to watch. It's crapping itself as it goes. Not so very good. But we'll keep you guys updated to see what happens with that. Maybe the Marvel surprises us and Aquaman 2 surprises us. Maybe you guys show up and show out.
It's a big if.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm hoping Aquaman gets its return.
Nobody wants to see that shit, bro.
Well, you don't know. No one wanted to see the first one either, and that one made $1 billion.
That was different.
What? How? It came out at the same time.
No, it was different because it was actually around the time where like the movies were thriving, and then every single year, Birds of Prey, boom, knock. Wonder Woman 84, boom, knock.
Maybe.
Black Adam,
I don't know.
Shazam 2,
You don't know, bro.
The Flash,
You don't know.
Blue Beetle.
I need you to shut up. Stop telling me my nightmares.
I'm already at the very end.
Oh.
Aquaman 2.
I don't know, dude. We could see it. Aquaman 2 could pull it out of its ass, maybe. Who knows?
Out of his fish ass.
Yeah.
His gilly ass.
Yeah. His scaly ass. Yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
You don't know.
It's not possible.
You don't know.
You saw what happened with the Flash?
It could happen.
Times 2 with Aquaman 2.
Nah, man. You
Yeah.
don't know. You don't know. It could happen.
Not even James Wan can save it. He should sue, bro. I'd sue. I'd be like, these motherfuckers fucked with my movie hella. Release the James Wan cut.
Yeah. Hashtag release the James Wan cut.
Yeah, the one with Affleck in there, please.
Yeah.
Not Keaton.
More Affleck.
I swear to God.
Affleck.
Yeah, because we heard that there was supposed to be like,
A team up there.
yeah, an underwater like fight scene, shit like that. I'm
The
mad.
Bat Sub. James Gunn, if you robbed me from seeing the Bat Submarine.
Oh, I thought you meant like a sub sandwich. I was like, Batman's just gonna be rolling around with hoagies?
Listen, Arthur. I can't help you. Alfred made me this bum ass sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not gonna.
Yeah, you said sub. Now I'm thinking about Subway.
Oh no, I'm thinking about the submarine. The Bat Sub.
Nobody cares about Aquaman 2. With that being said, we'll keep you guys updated. Josh, let them know where they can follow us so they can keep these notifications, where they can listen to us, and where they can catch a live stream or, support us in a big way.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at FilmBros Podcast. We post new episodes there. Get us up there for any news or movies you want us to cover. Catch our live streams on Twitch at FilmBros Podcasts. We go live every Saturday and throughout the week. You don't want to miss it. Be a part of the conversation. Support us in a big way. Buzzsprout link is in those bios. The social I just gave you at FilmBros Podcast. Subscribers get special perks and shoutouts on episodes. We recognize you for helping us out. And again, you get special things on the side for you guys. And then subscribe to our YouTube at FilmBros Podcast. And when it's all said and done, listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts at FilmBros Podcast. Spotify, YouTube Music, things like that. We're on a bunch of sites. Go check us out. We'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all. We'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Talk to you guys later.